Hello, my dear learners. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, my dear learners, here we will start chapter number 7 of your book. And the name of the chapter is Introduction to Python. Okay, so here we will see about what is Python in a computer. Okay, how we can use it, what are the features of it, how we install it, how we do programming in it. Okay, all these things related to Python we will discuss it. Okay, so let's start this class. Let's start chapter number 7. Okay, so before starting it, you have to meet your friend. That is, hi, I am Marvin. Friends, we all have heard about different words like C++, Java, HTML, binary, etc. These all are languages that we use to give data and instructions to the computer. What are they? These are the languages like C++, Java, HTML, all these things. Okay. So a programming language is used to write instructions for a computer or to create softwares, programs. In this chapter, we will learn about Python programming language. In this chapter, my dear learners, we will see about programming language. Okay. So let's start. What is Python? What is Python? Okay. So Python is a programming language that was developed by Udo van Rossum. Okay. So the name of that person is Udo van Rossum. It is a high level language. So Python is a high level language. It was launched in year 1991. So the year in which this language is discovered is 1991 at the National Research Institution for Mathematics and Computer Science in the Netherlands. It is a language that is used for developing websites, software, system scripting, and mathematics. So we use this language, Python language, for developing websites, software, system scripting, and mathematics. We can see the use of Python at many places like Wikipedia, Yahoo, Crin, and NASA. So all these in Wikipedia, Yahoo, which language is using Python? Are you getting my point? Okay. Now we will see the features of Python. What are the features of it? Okay. So there are many features of Python which are as follows. So these are the features. Okay. First feature is that Python is the language that is easy to learn. What's that? It is easy to learn as it contains very less keywords as compared to the other language. So it is very easy to understand. Second, Python helps us to create games, website, program, robots, and create artificial intelligence applications. This means that it can run on any operating system. Okay. Now third is Python is a simple language because it involves less coding. Of course, this language is very simple because it requires less coding and less keywords also. So it is easy to understand, easy to learn. Fourth, Python can be downloaded free of cost without any payment. So you can download this software without any cost. Next, 5, Python is an interpreter based language. What's that? It is interpreter based language. So these are the 5 features that is very important. You should know all these features. Okay. Now we will see installation and opening of Python language. How we can install this language, how we open this one in your computer system. So let's see how we install this. To install Python in our computer, we should install Python interpreter in the system. There are many versions of Pythons available these days. Each of these reversed version of Python, new features are added and libraries are updated. Nowadays, very updated version of Pythons are there. So later in this chapter, we will see about Python 3.9. This is the thing. Okay. So this is Python 3.9. Now we will see modes in Python. So in the Python, there are different modes. So we shall learn 2 modes of Python in this chapter. Let's see what are these 2 modes. First is interactive mode. What's that? It is interactive mode. Okay. So this is the default mode of Python, in which a window opens up and shows the version of the Pythons on the top, followed by the command prompt. This prompt means that the interpreter is ready to take decisions from the user. Okay, this command is used. So we can write the Python statements at the prompt and the interpreter will show the result. For example, let us write 10 plus 12, interpreter mode, and observe the output window. Okay, now we will see what is interactive mode. Significance of interactive mode. What are the significance of this mode? So this mode is very helpful when we need to write a short segmented of code. When we write short segmented of the code, this mode is practiced by people who are beginners in the learning programming in Python. These are the good one, who the people who wants to learn about Pythons or programming the language. Okay, so the major drawback of this mode is that we cannot save the codes written in this mode. The major drawback of this code, we cannot save the codes, and we need to retype all the codes in case we made a mistakes. So this is the main drawback of this programming, that we have to what? We have to rewrite all these codes again. If any mistake happen, you have to write it again. Okay, this is a disadvantage. Next mode is script mode. So interactive mode is clear to you, in which there should be two things is there, interpreter and the user. Okay, now we will see, my dear learners, about script mode. What is a script mode? So in this mode, we can store the written code in a file and run it as when it required in future. In this code, we can return code as a file and run as when it required. This mode allow us to save program. With this script mode, we can able to save the program. We need to follow the given steps to save the program in script mode. Okay, we need these steps if you want to save a program. Okay, first what you have to do, click on the file, new file option. In the file, new file option is there. Can you see? Click on that. Write the code which you want to write in the editor window. Say this is the editor window. Write the code which you want to run. Okay, write the code. Your programming is based on your code. What are the code you are giving to the computer, that only they can respond. Third step, now save the file by clicking on file menu and save option. So you have to save the file. Okay, by clicking file menu and save option. Okay, the Python file will be saved with the extension of .py. So the file which is saved in Python, it's the name of their extension is .py. Okay, with the help of save, by clicking save, we can able to save that thing. Okay. Step 5, click on run modular located under the run menu, or press F5 to execute the program. See, if you want to execute that program, you have to click on F5. Step 6, the output of the program will be displayed in the shell program Python. See, the program run. Okay, so this is how we can able to run a program. Next, we will see keywords in Python. So what are the keywords that is there in the Python? So there are some reversed words that are known as keywords used in Python. So these are the keywords that we can use in Python programming. These keywords are defined for some specific purpose and convey a special meaning to the interpreter. These keywords cannot be used as variable names, functions, identifiers. Python has some defined keywords which are given to a table. See, these are the keywords that we can use in our programming. These are the keywords which I highlighted. Okay. So now we will see variables in Python. What are the variables that is used in this programming? Let's see. So variables are memory location that store values in a program. That store values, okay? The values of variable keeps on changing during the program. These variables change according to the program. We can store only one data at a time in a variable. We can store only one data at a time. Whenever a new value is stored in a variable, the old value get replaced with the new value. Okay, when the new value added, it can replace the old value. There are some rules that we need to follow while naming our variables. So you have to follow some rules to name a variable. So what are these rules? Let's see. These are the rules. Okay, so step 1, our variable names always start with the alphabetic or underscore. Okay, so the variable name always start with alphabets. Second, a variable name can be digital, alphabet and underscore. No other character is allowed and no space is followed in a variable name. Okay, so no digital alphabets underscore is required in that. Okay, it's required. A variable name should be a digit form, alphabetic and underscore. No other character is required as a variable name. Next, third, special characters and full stops are not allowed in a variable name. So you cannot use full stop or some special characters while writing a variable name. Next, keywords cannot be used as a variable names in Python. So we cannot use keywords, like these are the keywords that we discussed. We cannot use, okay? Next is variable names cannot start with a digit. What's that? It cannot start with a digit. For example, 2num is invalid variable name, whereas number 2 is a valid name. So it cannot start, your variable cannot start with the digit. Okay, so first comes the alphabet, then comes the digit. In the first sentence, we already know your variable should be there. In the variable, it should be alphabets also only. Okay. So next is Python is a case sensitive language. So schools or schools are of two different variables. So it's very sensitive language. Of course, it is very easy also, but it is very sensitive language also. Okay. So now we will see creating variables in Python. So how we can able to create variables in this programming. Let's see. Let us learn to create and use a variable Python. Let's see how we can create. First, we will see this is the command we want to give. So name is Sangeeta, marks is 88, school name is DPS. So these are the programming that we can write in the Python programming. So print my name is, your names comes, then I study, school comes, I got marks, in which you can write the marks. In this example, name, marks, schools are our variables. Of course, name, schools and your marks are the variables one, and the variable assigned to these variables are Sangeeta, 88 and DPS. The output will be shows as follows. See, the output shows like this. So it is clear to you, variables are the name, marks and the school, and we can say and the values assigned is Sangeeta, 88 and DPS. So these are the value assigned of a variables, and if I say variables are name, school and the marks, and the output comes like this. See, name is Sangeeta, marks is 88, school is DPSE. So you have to write print, my school name is print, I have got this marks, and print in the school. So this is the output this is the output we can get here. Can you see? My name is Sangeeta, I got 88 marks in class 6 and I study in DPS. This is how they can write. See? Okay, now we will see data types in Python. So what are the data types that is there in Python? So Python support many types of data types like number, string, float, list, tuple, set, etc. First is number. First is number. What's that? It's number. Okay. So in this, the most commonly used data type are int and float. These are the two one, int and float. Int or integers takes whole numbers, positive or negative numbers without decimals as value. For example, age 55, mark 56. This is the one, positive integers. Okay. Now in float, it represents a positive or negative numbers. In this, we can represent a positive and a negative number containing one or more decimals. So it contains one and more decimals in it. For example, marks 86.5 and weight is 65.4. So So the decimal is also there, and the number should be a positive form, or should be it should be either be a positive or a negative, but should be a decimal form in the float. Next, string. What the string means? Strings in Python can represent by a sign quote, this quote, or double quote like this, that show like A hello, B everyone. So the quotation marks that is followed, this is known as string. Next, list. So this data type contain items separated by a comma. For example, in this, if you are adding commas, so it is comes under list, because you are this one comma, this one comma, this one, like this. Okay. Now dictionaries come. So this data types contains keys with the corresponding values. See. Okay. Next is tuple. So this data type is like a list data. The only difference is that tuple cannot be modified and enclosed by parentheses. Okay, these are the things. See, these are the programming. Then when you can apply all these things, okay, then only clear. See, these are not programming. These are the some theoretical part that you have to know. What is int, what is float, what is string, what is list. Okay. Now we will see built-in functions in Python. So what are the built-in functions that is there in Python? So Python language has a set of built functions that can be used in programming to enter data and display output. In this chapter, we will discuss a few inbuilt functions that are used in Python. In this chapter, we will see some inbuilt functions like function, this one, print, right side and left side bracket should be there, and function. So the print function is used to display the output of the Python program. So print command should be there to display the output. We can command it print. With the help of print, we can print the message in output window. With the help of print command, we can able to print the message in the output window. The function first covers the message or object that contains a message into a string and then displays the output. Thus, functions can have many parameters. So they have many parameters. So we can see uses of separators with print function. Okay, so we will see what are these separators. Okay, so we can use these three types of separators with print function. Let us discuss. Separators means the commands that is used for separation, like comma is there. Okay, so when we use comma as a separator in a value, the output value will be displayed with the space between them. Of course, when you use this comma thing, they play a role of separator. So they give us space between them. See, can you see? A space between them is there. Okay, now we will see using tab space, this space. So this separator will display the value with the specified tab size. See, they can specify the tab size. It gives the tab space between the value while printing. Okay, see, this is how it has happened. Now we will see using new line character, this one, greater than and /n. So this character help us to end a line and start a new line. With this, we can able to end a line and start a new line. It works like a enter key. It works like a which key? Enter key. Okay. Let us understand the use of separator. See, this is how we can able to end one line and start new line with it. Now, input function. What is input function? So this functions take the input from the user. What does they do? They take input from the user. We can accept text as well as numeric value from the user. We can accept the text and as well as a numeric value. For example, name is input. Enter your age here. Okay. In this example, the string value entered by the user is stored in a variable names. Let us understand this by running a program. See, this is the thing we can able to see thing. Okay. In this name, you can enter your see, can you see Rajiv? I enter this name and the age. Can you see? It is here. Okay, so it is mentioned like this. Okay, now we will see comments in Pythons. So comments are statement inserted in the Python programming to explain the code. Comments are ignored by the interpreter. Comments in Python start with the harsh character like slash and are placed at the end of the line. See, these are the comments that place at the end of the line. Okay, we can place it at the end of the line. Okay, so this slash I'm talking about. Okay, so these are the comments in Pythons. Now see Python's programs. So what are the Python programs? So write a Python program and add two numbers in it. Write the Python program and add two numbers. Like here we can write number 1, number 2. And if I want to add something, so you have to give the command, print command for that, and the result ends like this. Yes or no? Clear? So write a program to find the area and parameter. So in area parameter, length, breadth, area formula and parameter formula you can write. And the print area means they can get the area of that thing, and print parameter print means they can give the parameter of these two numbers. So yeah, this is this programming, and in this chapter we'll see how this programming works up. Okay, how we create it, how we can run this program, how we add something, how we subtract, how we add, how we can say see how we find the area and the parameter of a number. So this chapter is all about, I'm hoping so this chapter is totally clear to you. So that's all my dear learners for this class. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.